Vou bater um papo aqui agora com o Isaac. Olha que interessante o negócio dele. Ele montou aqui uma cafeteria na porta da estação, ou seja, a pessoa vem para pegar o trem, para pegar o metrô e já sai servida com um cafezinho. Ele é britânico, vamos trocar uma ideia com ele, perguntar como que ele teve essa ideia, né, de abrir seu próprio negócio e saber também como que funciona o mercado de trabalho, já que vocês me perguntam tanto aqui no canal como funciona o mercado de trabalho, já que ele é um britânico. A gente vai descobrir isso agora, vem comigo.
Morning. Okay?
Are you?
Yeah, not too bad. What can I do for you?
2 flat whites, please.
2 egg whites.
Isaac, how came the idea to open business like this?
So I guess I've been interested in coffee for quite a while, and I was working as a head of finance in various small businesses, and I've got 2 young children, and I wanted to spend more time with them. So I get off here at 2 o'clock, and I go and pick up my kids from school at 3:30. And yeah, I wanted something that could allow me to have that flexibility.
What is the challenge you have?
I mean, it's a pretty big leap to go from something on regular payroll, quite well paid, to something where I don't know how much I'm going to get paid next month, next week, next day. Obviously, there's a lot to set up in terms of the equipment and learning how to make coffee and all of that kind of stuff as well. They're the main challenges, really.
All right, I have seen your profile Instagram. You have some different ways to come to avoid traffic, things like this, isn't it?
Yeah. So I main thing is hills. So this thing doesn't go up hills very well, and so I have to go over one main big hill on the way here, and it goes about 7 miles an hour. So 12 kilometers an hour. So yeah, very slow.
When people say, when the customer comes and what they say about your business, oh, it's really nice, or things like this, or
the feedback's been really positive, so lots of people have said that it's a really welcome addition to Hither Green. This space is pretty much kind of redundant most of the time, so having something that's quite attractive here in the mornings and with some nice lights and stuff to light up people's day, yeah, people really like it.
How works the marketplace in London if you want to find a job and if you want to grow up in your business? What is your opinion about it?
I mean, there's lots of jobs. This one specifically, I had to find a place to rent, so I rent from the train operator, Southeastern. But I think the job market, sort of more generally, is quite buoyant. There's a lot of jobs out there. Some of them are fairly short term, particularly hospitality jobs. But yeah. So I think a comment that people talk about a lot when I talk to them about this is it's quite a big change of career, and so I used to have a desk job in finance, and now I'm doing this. And I guess my one bit of advice to anyone looking to try and do this kind of stuff is just go ahead and do it, take the jump, and you will not regret it one bit. It's so satisfying having your own time, being your own boss. Yeah, it's a little bit daunting, but the rewards are just endless.
So how long have you been working with that?
So I started here in September, so it's been just over 5 months. I've seen the worst of winter, I hope, and we're getting towards the summer, and I've got real good expectations of what the summer's going to bring.
Nice one. You know something interesting? I just came here next to your business, and I was driving a motorbike, and I was thinking about, oh, I could make a video with this guy. I have a really interesting business, and I've shared some pictures on Facebook page, yeah. And you have seen, you have comment on my Instagram. So you see, a small world, innit?
Say again.
It's a small
world. Yeah, absolutely. I just saw you riding around and saw you taking pictures, and the pictures you posted on the Facebook group were awesome. So I thought if I can get you down to take a few pictures, that would be great. If we can help each other out, it helps your portfolio and stuff, then even better.
What kind of information you have from Brazil? How you see Brazil?
Well, my coffee comes from Brazil. It's
really?
it's a Brazilian and Nicaraguan blend, and it's super tasty. So I guess most of my impressions are formed by coffee from Brazil. I've got a Brazilian neighbour who's a very nice chap, but to be honest,
Wow.
I'm quite naive when it comes to what else happens in Brazil. So keen to find out more.
Pessoal, se vocês quiserem tomar um cafezinho, ó, vem aqui no trailer do Isaac. Ele fica aqui na Hither Green Station. Vem aqui, troca uma ideia com ele, fala que vocês viram o vídeo aqui no canal do YouTube. Ele vai ficar super feliz aí. Como ele disse aí, né, o café dele vem do Brasil. E se vocês quiserem que eu pergunte outras coisas pra ele, deixa aqui nos comentários. Eu sempre tô passando aqui por perto e vai ser bacana aí, de repente a gente tá fazendo um vídeo futuro, beleza? Preciso que vocês interajam aí, pergunte pra ele, já que ele é britânico, e vai ser interessante aí a gente tá batendo um papo futuramente. Capricha na pergunta aí. British people, they used to read a lot, yeah, newspaper, things like this, and they are very smart people, very intelligent. What kind of information you have from the bad side from Brazil? For example, about crimes, you know, you have many information like this, because a lot of people ask me, Marcelo, would you like to go to Brazil, but I see dangerous some place, can I go, you know, and relax?
I think I suppose the biggest one that springs to mind is, particularly with recent government changes and stuff, the extent of deforestation and the environmental damage that is going on in Brazil, beef farming, cattle farming, that kind of thing. Also the effect that even coffee farming has in Brazil. So I think certainly for me that's something that I'll get more interested in and take more of an opinion on.
Okay, so now anything you don't like in England? You can't say the weather.
Plenty.
You can't say the weather.
Anything that I don't like in England's a lovely place. It's a great place. The weather the weather is not great at the minute.
Yeah.
Although you caught it on a nice day today, it's nice and sunny. But I think there's also a bit of a certainly in London recently. There's been a bit of a spike in sort of minor and petty crimes. You know, there's a lot of phone thefts going on. I've experienced a bit of theft from my vehicle before, and there's just not anything that the police can do about it. There's no time to investigate, so that's quite hot at the moment.
I'm a victim already.
Really?
Yeah, they tried to steal my bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother has been stolen 6 times. Can you believe it?
On what, a moped?
A moped, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he got it back 6 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Has he got a tracker on it?
Yeah, yeah. You know, something I don't like in London, the relationship between people. You can't make friends easy like in Brazil.
Right.
In Brazil, if you go to a party or go to a street and you talk to someone next day, oh, come to my home, let's do a party, let's make a barbecue. You know, things like this.
People are more reserved in the UK.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I was explain them. I'm living here for about 7 years. And I have no friends. No one came to my house. That's so sad because I miss in Brazil, you know. Of course, there is a lot nice sites to thinking about UK. Yeah. But this is one of I don't like.
I mean, it's probably a different way you go in the UK as well, though. I think London and the south is generally quite reserved. I'm from Cornwall in the southwest, and it's a very different place as it is to London, and the north of England as well. Again, is very different to London. But
you mean if you go out, especially if you go out to a small city?
Yeah, I mean, different kind of people, I suppose. Like slightly. London's so big that you can be anonymous quite easily. Whereas if you go to smaller towns and cities, you often see the same people around and get to know them fairly easily.
So now back to the nice side of London. So when people come from Brazil, what they can expect in London?
So I love London because it's lots of pockets of little communities. I live in East Dulwich, and it's a lovely little place, and there's loads of it feels like a small town within a big city. Same with Hither Green here, it feels like a small town in a big city. So away from the main tourist spots, you can really get to know some really nice little communities within a big city.
All right, so Isaac, thanks for your time. I appreciate your conversation and hope to see you again here in my channel.
No, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Pessoal, eu fiz um trabalho pro Isaac aqui sobre filmagens e fotografia, tá bom? Vou deixar o link do Instagram dele aqui na descrição também, se vocês quiserem acompanhar aí o trabalho dele. Lá ele estava bastante busy, tá? Bastante corrido, né? Aqui a gente fala busy, é quando tá pauleira, as pessoas sempre saindo da estação e pedindo café, então não dá para bater aquele papo extenso, né? Não deu aí para fazer um vídeo maior, né? Perguntando mais coisas. Vou deixar aqui na descrição a localização aqui do business, né? Do tuk-tuk do Isaac, para vocês virem aqui e tomar um cafezinho esperto daquele. E ele pega cedo, viu? 7 horas da manhã, das 7 às 2 da tarde. E de segunda a sexta, Monday to Friday. E é isso, espero que vocês tenham curtido o vídeo. Se inscreve aqui no canal, a gente pode fazer outros vídeos futuros também. Espero opiniões de vocês aqui. Meu, tá bastante frio aqui, vocês não têm ideia. Tá fazendo 1 grau. Dá uma olhada como tá a situação do carro. Pois é, cheio de gelo. E é isso. E obrigado por ter assistido o vídeo até o final. Fiquem com Deus e até o próximo.